This is the story of Mark and his cat Leo, a tale that underscores the profound, often mysterious connection between humans and their animal companions. It's a narrative that unfolds within the quiet confines of a suburban home, where an ordinary day was poised to turn catastrophic, were it not for the instinct and insistence of a feline friend. This isn't just a story about a pet, it's a testament to the idea that heroes can come in the most unexpected of forms, sometimes with four paws and a tail. The day began like any other for Mark, a young man in his late 20s who was enjoying a quiet afternoon at home. But something was amiss with Leo, his sleek black cat. Usually a model of calm composure, Leo was uncharacteristically agitated. He darted around Mark's legs, his meows sharp and urgent, a stark contrast to his usual gentle purrs. He pawed at Mark's jeans, his green eyes wide with an emotion Mark couldn't quite decipher. At first, Mark brushed it off. "What is it, buddy? Hungry again?" he mumbled, trying to focus on the book he was reading. He assumed it was just a plea for attention or an early dinner. But Leo's persistence grew into a frantic display that was impossible to ignore. He would meow loudly, run a few feet towards the back of the house, and then look back as if beckoning Mark to follow. When Mark remained seated, Leo returned, his cries more insistent, his paws now scratching not at Mark, but at the old, rarely used door leading to the basement. The scratching became more desperate, the sound echoing through the quiet house. It was a place Mark seldom visited, a dusty repository of forgotten things. Leo's bizarre fixation on the door was both perplexing and unsettling. He was no longer just asking for attention, he was demanding it with an unnerving sense of purpose. Finally relenting to the cat's relentless campaign, Mark sighed and pushed himself off the couch. All right, I'm coming. What's so important down there?" he said, more to himself than to the cat. As he turned the old brass knob, the door creaked open, and he was immediately hit by a powerful gust of cool, musty air from the darkness below. With it came a strange, acrid smell he couldn't immediately place, faint, yet sharp and unnatural. Guided by the dim light from the hallway, Mark's eyes followed Leo, who had darted down the first few steps. His gaze was drawn to a shadowy corner of the cellar. As his eyes adjusted, he saw it, a large, spiderweb crack in the foundation wall, and running alongside it was a gas pipe, from which a faint, shimmering haze distorted the air. A slow, steady hiss was now audible, the source of the peculiar smell. A cold dread washed over Mark as the reality of the situation crashed down on him. A gas leak. He scrambled back up the stairs, his heart pounding in his chest, and immediately called the emergency services. As he stood outside waiting for the sirens, he scooped Leo into his arms, holding the small, furry creature tightly against his chest. The cat, now calm, purred softly, nuzzling against his chin. In that moment of profound relief and lingering fear, Mark looked down at his companion with newfound reverence. This wasn't just his pet, this was his savior. Leo, with an instinct that defied human understanding, had sensed the invisible danger and refused to be ignored. He had just saved his owner's life. And so we are reminded that communication transcends words, and that the bonds we share with animals can be a source of unimaginable protection and love. Mark and Leo's story is a powerful illustration of this truth. A quiet drama where a cat's intuition prevented a silent tragedy. It leaves us to wonder about the hidden depths of the creatures we share our lives with, and the many ways, big and small, they watch over us.